I'm going to go out on a limb and say this, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Go.
I don't get it. I don't get the love for Beyonce.
You're kidding me. Are you just saying that?
I'm not trolling.
He's trolling.
Are you just,
I'm not trolling.
He's trolling, Carolina.
I'm not trolling.
You cannot deny.
The first time I was like blown away by Beyonce was when she did the Super Bowl performance.
That's probably the first time you ever seen her perform, because that's normal Beyonce.
Well, yeah, I don't
regular
watch Beyonce perform, but I've seen
and
music videos.
That was abbreviated Beyonce, by the way, because
that's
like
Beyonce
that's
in her
like
sleep.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
So her whole thing is performance.
And singing ability. She can sing her ass
Oh,
off.
totally.
No. Y'all, I don't know if it was the Grammys or the Oscars.
Which one?
She sang. She had on that long white dress. No dancing, no nothing. And she sang.
I remember.
I don't know if she was singing a song from, what was the song? What was the movie she was in with Jennifer Hudson? I don't remember.
Oh, Dreamgirls?
I don't know if she was singing the song from Dreamgirls. I don't remember what it was. But she sang so crazy and so beautiful. And then she held her hand out and a dove flew right on her hand. It was perfect.
That dove was tagged.
But listen, this is a good point you bring up, because there's this guy named Jeff Rosenthal.
Okay.
He wrote an article. The article was on Vice.com this week. It was Beyonce and JayZ's On the Run tour is so good, it's bad.
Yep.
And the other headline was coming to terms with their flawless show. And he used terms in the article like their show is excruciatingly perfect. And he said it's so good that it looks like it was edited and produced beforehand.
It was.
And he was basically saying like there's no room for error, which makes this show boring. I'm like, are we really in an era where we're giving people flack for being great? We accept mediocrity so much that we give people flack for being actually good?
I don't see what he said as that. I see what he said as the same reason why people are drawn to you, which is I don't know what he's going to say. And with JayZ and Beyonce's show, if you expect perfection and nothing less, it removes that shadow of a doubt, like, oh shit, a fucking, what's that white pink could fall from this rope shit she's hanging from.
Mm-hmm.
That element of surprise.
The element of surprise and the element of I don't know what's going to happen, the unknown is what keeps us interested.
No.
If I know it's going to be okay, it becomes boring.
You're
dude.
on it. And here's why.
I'm being
because
honest.
everything was so calculated. It lost a bit of its authenticity. And I feel like even the giggle that she had at the end of Drunken Love or whatever it was when Beyonce came, it was like almost, it was too perfect.
Too
you know?
choreographed.
She laughs in the song that plays on the radio every day. It's giggling and Drunken Love.
But it's just like, but you're on stage with your man in New York City where he's from, and this is a moment, or actually it was MetLife, but whatever, same crime. So it's like, but this is like a moment where you two can like
slide,
own
Carolina.
it. Sorry, are you from Jersey?
No.
Okay. No, you're from Manhattan. So no, the whole point is just that like you want to see those off the cuff moments, not everything that's so produced and so timed out and so like.
Let me tell you two young
what
people
goes
something.
viral? Sorry, go
Listen,
on.
exactly. No, say it, because you're about to prove my point. Say it.
What goes viral?
The girl twerking.
The girl, not the girl twerking.
The girl falling
and setting on fire.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what goes viral.
And this proves my point.
Yeah.
We live in such a fucked up era that we go to see what's wrong instead of what's right. Instead of going to see a great show where two of the best performers the world has ever seen put on a great show, we're like, yeah, but they didn't fall though.
That's not what we were looking for.
Matthew wasn't in the crowd with his baby mamas. Matthew knows. Solange didn't come out and beat up on JayZ. Y'all worried about all the wrong shit.
No, that's
yes,
not it. That's not it. I want to connect. If I'm there, and this is because I'm a fan, by the way. I think there's a difference between me saying this and a hater, because a lot of haters are looking for things that are wrong.
Who hates? I don't think you can hate Beyonce. There's nothing to hate.
Oh, there are plenty of people who do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But what is there to hate?
That she's so perfect?
That is the stupidest thing going on.
A lot of people say that.
It's the dumbest shit.
But that's what people
whatever.
feel.
Then they're a fucking hater.
Exactly.
But I think there is something. It's not that we're looking for what's wrong. Is we like the unknown, man. I want to be surprised. I want to see a moment where like, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen, and then it ended up being this beautiful thing.
But then if you went the night before and your friends went, or if your friends went the night before and you went the next night, there's nothing that you can tell them that happened at your show that didn't happen at their show.
And that's
the problem.
I perform every night. I'm a stand-up comedian.
Right.
Every single night I perform. And I see people performing all the time. The things that people remember, obviously amazing jokes and stuff like that are incredible. But that raw live moment where something happens in the crowd, that's what you take home.
Sure.
You know what I mean? These things that just happen to happen. You're like, oh my God, is this happening for me?
Well, let me ask you a question, because we're all performers in our own right.
Yeah.
How do we know Beyonce and JayZ aren't fucking up on stage? But they're so good at what they do,
No.
they
You
make
could sense
it
it.
look effortless.
No, you could
How?
sense it.
You
I
know,
promise
there's
you
something
could
in the
sense it.
eyes where they're like, like
it's
there's
human connection,
yeah.
yo. Human
Yep.
connection is so real. It's the difference between. It's like why Kanye's rants became contrived. You know, at first it was like, oh shit,
he's opening up.
He's open. What the
Yeah.
fuck is going on? And then he kept doing it. And it's like, is he planning
No.
this shit?
It wasn't that he was planning it. After a while, it was like, dog,
Here he
shut
goes
the
again.
fuck up.
Or
Yeah.
it's redundant.
How many times
you
you
Yeah.
like, bitch?
All right,
Enough.
bro. Fucking
Okay,
shut up.
fine,
But
Louis
initially,
Vuitton.
we're like, wait, is this happening on fucking TV? Am I watching this shit? What the fuck is this happening
It's
on radio?
engaging.
Is he cursing? Did he just fucking curse out Charlotte?
You
What the
guys
fuck?
are into this. This viral era has ruined y'all.
No.
It's not about it being
It's
bad.
ruined, y'all.
Charlamagne, it's not about it being bad. It's about some shit is different. We like the wrinkles in the fabric.
Right.
It's the same reason why when we first saw a chick with a big ass, and that was the first big ass, J-Lo. It's the J-Lo effect. A J-Lo had something that was different and beautiful. She had a big ass.
And was the first to come out and display
own
it.
it.
Time out,
And
ho. I'm from the hood. I've been seeing big asses all
but
my
not
life.
in
I'm from
Hollywood.
New
In
York, I've been
Hollywood,
seeing big asses, but that was a different appreciate. Like, her ass was crazy. Her ass went viral. It was a
Right.
good thing, not a bad thing, but it was a wrinkle in the fabric. We were like, yo,
something different.
what the this is
Yep.
some
A
different
Spanish girl with a fat ass is different.
dog.
You're from New York.
When you're looking at freaking Reese Witherspoon all day long, that has like, I mean, come on. Then there's a distinct difference.
You know,
there.
the fattest ass that we had seen before that was Phil Jackson's. Dude, Phil Jackson's fat ass, and then we saw J-Lo. We're like, shit, I'd rather be behind that than
Game
Phil.
on. Yeah.
You know what else bothered me about this guy's
I'd like
article?
to be in that triangle.
You know what else bothered me about this guy's article?
So wrong.
In this guy's article, he goes, the best part of the show was the end when they showed the home videos of JayZ flying the plane and Blue Ivy in front of the mirror. And I sat there and I said, this guy, you'd rather see a Carter reality show than a Great Carter concert. That's the mentality that we're on now. We care about the shit that really doesn't matter when it comes to performers. I don't care. I really don't care about Beyonce's personal life like that. I care that she's a great performer.
I agree with that.
I don't care about I've never cared about JayZ's personal life. I always loved JayZ the rapper. I don't if he wants to show us some of his family life, great. But I don't really need that in order to say, oh, it was a good show.
I
Right,
think
but
that's-
JayZ of yesteryear to today, I mean, the guy doing Tom Ford and all of these things, it's like it was a very produced show. Can you at least admit
What is
that?
wrong with
Can I say one thing about seeing Jay-Z live? Because I did see him live, and the one thing that I remembered about it, and I thought it was phenomenal. I thought his energy was great, like how he could be a low-energy performer that could still rock a crowd. I was really impressed. But what I remember is at the end of the set, he started calling out people in the audience. I'm sure this is something he does every single time.
He does it every time.
But for me, he was calling out these people in the audience, and it don't matter if he does it every single time. The people are going to be different every single time. So when he goes, yo, blue shirt, I saw you singing all the lyrics. I appreciate you. And then I got to look at this person in a blue shirt who just had an interaction with fucking JayZ and see this person who's probably been the biggest JayZ fan for the last fucking 10 years literally express that excitement. Like, I got to look at that. And that, I literally kept that moment.
And that's
If
a
it's
great point.
But my point is, if it's so planned that now he's doing that, but there isn't really even anybody in a blue shirt, and you know what I mean? Like, if everything is so planned that I don't feel that excitement for them and we don't feel this connection,
I'm with you.
But it's still planned. It's like, I think that's what they wanted him to do at MetLife Stadium, but he can't because the show is so tight. The show's 3 hours long.
The show, and they do what, like 40-something songs?
Yes, it's tight.
crazy.
So he's they're moving in and out.
Yeah.
There's no time to be,
Yeah.
hey, you in the blue shirt. I don't have time for that tonight. Sorry. So
Right.
guess what I got to do? MetLife Stadium makes some noise. You know what I'm saying?
side.
Jersey makes some noise. That's what I got to do.
Yeah.
I understand. All I'm arguing is, and I haven't seen the show, I'm sure it's fantastic.
It was great.
I'm just saying that human connection that you were talking
Yes.
about, that we feel with each other, and it's just, you feel that actual moment where you feel connected. Maybe there wasn't that. Maybe
there was. I mean, for me, it was not there. And I mean, honestly, and my husband is so clueless when it comes to things in entertainment. He thought Janelle Monáe was Bruno Mars, so he has no clue. He saw. I'm not
she
kidding
might be.
He
Honestly,
has
they
no
might be the
idea
same
about
person.
this stuff. But even he said, I felt like it was a little bit like fabricated, and it's like and we've gone to JayZ shows. I mean, since we almost went to Australia to see him with U2. Like that's how we're fans, And I said, yeah, it kind of left me like, where was that? Like, where was that moment where
I really feel like
we
forgot. I feel like we've forgotten how to be great, man.